forget. And then checking the audio from here. And then looking at hello everyone, perfect, the list of games. I start the game. No, but yes, I was thinking about it. Of course, yesterday was running badly. Speaking about Sturmovik now, during the afternoon session, of course he was running badly. I was using TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak is very demanding in terms of PC resources for some stupid reason. It's an old application and it's got some limitation, meaning that mainly, it worsens performance by quite a lot. Another reason for which I wouldn't like to use it today, and I will try not to. I'll start Discord because sure, why the hell not? Discord isn't like that. But probably will keep distant from that thing. Okay, Sturmovik. Garen is playing IL-2 Sturmovik. Doesn't tell you where he is in terms of no. You actually have to invite them. And as I was noticing, I tried to invite them several times, but actually maybe they weren't even receiving the invitation. But I don't know his nickname. I can look for him in the list of players if he's in the Wings of Liberty server. He will be probably, unfortunately, on the German side. I say unfortunately because, I like this game, but I mostly like the Russian planes. And every time I find myself to play in the German side, because that's what everyone seems to prefer, we'll make an attempt from both sides, of course. It's not like having another challenge is necessary. The problem, I was also looking back at yesterday's session and I felt so bad about. In the end, I scored with ground attacks. Ground attacks are also important. And as I said, managing expectations. To manage the expectations is essential for this game. You just won't be as decisive within the battle like you are in War Thunder, where you're constantly in the thick of it. Sometimes the few duels you have don't end up good, but still it doesn't mean you didn't do anything of value. In fact, I did quite a few things of value. Doesn't tell me, the composition of the teams. Well, the first match we can stay on the Russian side, then if Garen is on the German side, I'll go there. And I think I'll spawn a strange team placement. How does it work? The objectives are south and the bases are north. Okay, I couldn't see all the objectives. Since most people are spawning in Solo di Lobo, let's do it. And among what we have here, I would go with the MiG. That's early and not early. Well, I'll take the not early one. Let's lower the fuel. Let's look at the modification. I'll keep the standard gun and go. As you can see, performance seems to be in the green. Let's hope it keep working. This morning it didn't bother me anymore, to tell you the truth. I was sure I would be encountering the bug, and I think I was encountering it. Because judging by the graph it was still there, but still I didn't even notice. No headache in the end. Seems to... Maybe the setting I changed from NVIDIA really did help. From the NVIDIA control panel. I went and changed this setting, pre-rendered VR flames. I added one. Now, if you wasn't here yesterday, maybe you don't know. I was having a VR rendering bug. It made the game very slightly jerky in a way that's, after a while, made you feel queasy. And this morning, maybe I found the solution. That is raising the pre-render frame in NVIDIA. No longer any problem. Oh, so eager to go. Okay. Here is our taxiway. You can look both ways before crossing the road, so good thing I didn't crash on anyone actually. Let's slowly accelerate along the taxiway. Of course, I hope today I'll be able to win an air combat or two, or maybe even more. I'm here for that, so I'll do my best. Let's start towards the runway already. Taxiing is one of the hardest things in this game. The first times you play, it really puts into perspective the kind of power the engine of these planes had. It's very easy to spin them even while going straight. Exceedingly so, in fact. At the beginning when I played this game, I didn't even have the pedals and only tried to keep the plane straight with the twist of the joystick, which, yes, can be done, but it's hella difficult, I can tell you. Okay. And we will be lifting off very soon. No, right, this raises the gear in... What time? Why is the keyboard so far? Okay, we need it a bit closer. We'll be heading, I guess, to the southwest, where the majority of the objectives are, and move from there. I'll first try to defend, because in theory it's easier, especially since I'm alone. But then perhaps I'll move towards the enemy objective. I don't want to bomb now, because I don't know how far we are into this session. No, yeah, let me see if my friend is indeed in one of the two teams. Was the only populated server, so unless... Yeah, Garen, here he is. In fact, Garen is online and playing the Russian side. 22 points already. That's good news. I'll have to look for him within Discord. I hope he's not in TeamSpeak. But I don't think I've ever seen him using it. So, let's put the plane straight. Or should I try and do it later? Maybe no. Wait. I'll completely sort it, because you can always be ambushed while you're in the air. He's going nowhere in any case. I can't contact him anytime. Anyone else taking off? No, apparently. "13 people based there. It's just that everyone is already in the air." I think one thing that made me feel satisfied yesterday was the fact that I think I got a bit better at spotting things. Not changes made on my part. I either was lucky with the maps and lighting conditions, but now I can see planes at a distance. The you see the glinting of them, not really the shape. Then you can zoom, and yes, actually I can spot things now. Only problem is, can I find them without using the communication on the Russian TeamSpeak channel? We will see. Let me see if the Russian guys from yesterday are here as well. Combat noob. I don't see any that I recognize the name of. As always, Bombardiere is online. He's also Russian. I saw him typing in chat. As always, you have more German than Russians, but what can I have you? This plane doesn't have a radiator you can control, no. Easy peasy. You just accelerate and go. How very Russian. Well, listen, I mean, Discord is already started. Let me look at it one sec. It will probably be the combat box server. I will go to mine in the meantime, but let me look at the combat box. No. Not there. How can I invite him? If I type in chat, he might read it. That could be my first attempt. Hi Garen, using Discord for allies. Ctrl, enter. Should recognize my name. I think we played a couple of times. I best hide in the clouds. Everyone typing in Russian. I don't think I've ever even seen a Russian keyboard. Does it exist? Or do they just use the normal letters and it gets transliterated to their alphabet? Can you speak Chinese? Every nation in this game except for English speaking people. It seems. But why is that? Why isn't this more popular? It's a fucking cool game, really. Should I said a bad word? Well, I guess. Kinda warranted. I'm turning away from the objective. Yeah, I wanted to follow the line of the clouds, but maybe not away from the objective even. Certainly running, but you see, the moment you open the map, ooh, it's over. Ah, okay, it's over. Well, I can try fuck Chinese. I can try irresponded to him. Fuck Chinese. I was feeling rude for saying the word. Can I send him something through the game? Red strap-ons of tomorrow. Super porn star. Look at these guys. Okay, so we can go with the bomber at the beginning, like I said. Ah, I think he disconnected. Yeah. It was just a brief hope. Being able to play with someone else. I no longer see the name, in fact. No, never mind that. He scored even higher now as one of the first guys. Vote for ban, mark as friend. Let's try to straight on invite him. I guess. Garden stars. Buy fancy cat bed. Lies on sun discarded wrapping paper instead. This is from Jens. Must be his cat. Ah, and that's, I think, is his rig. Where he plays. It's a similar setup to mine, yeah, except that he has a normal chair. But like he said, he mounted the joysticks on pieces of wood. Yeah. It's a similar setup, he told me actually. And Garen is not responding, unfortunately. It didn't work the other day either. Because, yeah, I don't know how it works. Unless you look at Discord, I don't think you even receive these invites. Okay. Everyone connecting. Was I one of the first ones to load? Someone else is playing in VR, look at that. He even put it in his name. Come on, let me spawn. Okay. I will go from Seveskaya and straight to the enemy tanks. To bomb. No, maybe the airfield is easier. Yes. To bomb the airfield. With the PA2, of course, because it's faster. I want to be there before most of the enemy fighters. Ah, also we can use the Spitfire here. Perfect. So, bring what do you say? 4 smaller bombs or 2 big bombs? I will go with 2 big bombs. Big is better, no? 2 very big bombs. But less fuel. Okay. Garen starts connected, yeah. He's there, but we cannot... Maybe I could shoot at his direction when I see him, but how do I tell even who is it? Drop bomb delays at 0.05 sec. Okay, ignition coils on. This takes long to start. It's 2 engines after all. Raising the RPM already. Strange enough, it takes long to raise the RPM as well. Ah, because it's this wheel in practice. Yeah, so you turn it little by little. What's this engine doing? I don't like it. It didn't start. Why must you be like that, PA2? Power off. Nothing. Aborted. Ah, and now the second one starts. This is the bug that James was encountering as well. Let's see if the first one starts as well. Set its mixture level. Second engine, ignition coils off. Typical. It's not going to start. I have to restart the script. So stop that one. Wait for the thing to stop. This game is always like that. Mysterious. Works in mysterious way. First engine start. Come on. First engine magneto. 1, 2. This is good. In the meantime, the fighters are already midway towards the objective. What can you do? What can you do? Now the second one. Come on. Yes, I like it. So, which way is the runway? I'll follow that guy. Maybe he knows where he's going. I might find myself an escort by following him. I tell you what, I just accelerate. I think it's straight on should work. There's nothing in front of me. It's an aerodrome in practice, no? Besides, we don't have any kind of air traffic controller in this gun, so... Maximum power. Where's my speed? 150. I think it takes off around 180, 200. And yeah, the trees are there, so we better start pulling the controller. No, it works, it works. It's always a scary position to start this thing, huh? Takes quite a long stretch of road before he can actually lift off. The guy is smoking, he should check his radiator. And yeah, I should check my radiator as well. No, but it's okay. Oh, don't stall on me. Until you get to 250, this plane is hell unstable. I want to turn right though. I want to go towards the airfield. Unfortunately, the view in VR when you look backward moves in a very strange manner. One that induces dizziness like you wouldn't believe. So it's best not to use it too much. It's because this server limits the movement of your head. It doesn't let you go out of the canopy, no? So sometimes it's a bit bugged in reality. There's a reason that option is disabled by default. But I guess they wanted to make it more realistic. It's pretty cool that I can see down past the chat. Good thing I made it transparent. I could read your comments if there were any, and still see the ground underneath, so perfect. No problems there. So yesterday we were flying the 110, today the PA2. Different bombers, same objective. Destroy the enemy airfield. But you know what, I should go for the tanks, because now that I know this, yeah, they're closer. We might as well. The game is running 10 times better without TeamSpeak. That's how much that whole thing sucks. Enemy fighter taking off. That guy spin this plane. Now it isn't very parallel to the ground, it seems. The difficulty of noticing when the game runs badly, like yesterday. You are Chinese guys. Ching Chong kill Chinese. Look at that guy. No, that's terrible. They voted to ban him. Well, Canister says exited. Okay, so he was probably on the end of this session. The problem of running, of understanding if the game is running badly, is that, well, it's always running badly if you're streaming in VR. There's no way around it. Ooh, I'm overheating badly. Wow! I'm smoking like crazy. Reduce mixtures. Open radiator. Perfect. Stupid name, if you ask me. Ah, yes. Very stupid. Thank you for the ban. Good luck. Have fun, bros. World United. I know that everyone is looking at the chat, no? This is my chance. I'll try to ask if someone is using Discord well. Auto level on. Hi, anyone using Discord on red side? CTRL enter. I keep trying. Maybe it's just wishful thinking on my part. Lol, good, unite. Maybe I should have opened with something like China fuck yeah. I mean, it seems to be the theme of the day. Canisters reconnected. Again. Wait. At least we have the chat drama to keep us occupied en route to the objective. Wait a minute, he's returned. They're still voting to exclude him. Yeah. Well, no idea. They voted to ban. Everyone's voting to ban the guy. Does the server actually support it, I wonder? Okay, so, thanks, huh? Let me start to think about my objective. I won't go straight for it at low altitude, because yesterday it worked very badly. It's in a city, Nigrelskaya, to the right of the river, amid the buildings. Okay, to the right of the river. We'll be there in 10 kilometers. Getting close now. Yeah, let's zoom it like this. And we can see the river already, and indeed the city as well, but there's lakes in the middle of it. So we're looking at the real city. Actually, yes, probably that's it. There's no other possibility, because all the other cities, yeah, the one to the right is that one. More squarish in its shape. So let's see if it's safe to approach. Don't see anything bad about it. In general, by going straight for the jetty right after spawn, you can have good luck with the target bombing. Let's hope I can manage. 2 big bombs. And they're inside the bomb doors as well. So I'll be opening them as soon as I'm above it. Yes, there's that little spike in the shape of the city, and the tanks should be there and there. Can't see them yet. Let's go around, not straight for the objective, right? I hope they don't spot me, because I'm a bit high at the moment. Oh, hello, that's my gunner right there. How rude for me to noticing him only now when we're almost at the objective. Hard to tell where exactly the tanks are, but I have half of an idea. Yes, I think that thing is a bit tank shaped. Yes. To be sure of be coming for the right direction, I should approach the city from the right. I wish the reduction of detail at that distance didn't make it suck so much. Makes everything much more difficult. Also, I'm not caring much for the enemies that might come at me while I do this. Should I just go for that clearly military thing there, that base, and call it a day? I think that's part of the target. How can it not be? That's very military looking. Yes. And yeah, there's tanks just past of it, so one bomb on it, the other after. And yes, one bomb. There's the tank shooting at me. The other bomb. Ah, middle of the base. And where's the other bomb? It's almost like it didn't drop. So, should have done some damage to the blasted thing. Look at this explosion. Another pass. Well, another pass because I'm not even sure I dropped both bombs. I saw only one explosion. Seems strange. Strafing the tank. Well, if I was in a Sturmovik, how with this? Yes, I definitely damaged this thing. And no, the bomb, it seems. Okay, they both dropped, and probably they dropped very close to one another, I guess. So, let me see my score. Why it's 0? Probably appears after a while. Well, now at this point one should in theory return to base, but that will make the stream a bit boring. Also, I'm fully okay and able to do combat. Let's go to the tanks. I'll try to defend. Watch the engine coolant temperature. Am I smoking? No, then it's alright. I think I best move very far away and very quickly from this place. Because yeah, I did a lot of noise. Enemy will be coming for me. I'm pretty angry I would that. It's impossible that that base wasn't part of the objective at all, because I have 0 points. That was a military base on the southern part of the city, 100%. Mysterious game, blah blah blah, and so on. I'm not returning to base after this, especially if I didn't score. Let's go to the tanks. But why? Why no points? To me, it's just look at Chin Chong. Chin Chong killed Chinese and now he's on the other team. Where apparently they're taking it more easy on his name. Possibly because they're Germans, I don't know. It would make sense in a way. Going to guard the objective in the PA2. Well, I mean, my ass has been kicked by these things in air-to-air combat more than once. It's not that bad plan to do it in principle. Also, once it's going for a straight line for a while, it goes pretty damn fast. It won't turn well, of course. But it's got a real turret for that. Zero point. How is that possible? I raised the goddamn base. Okay, we're right above the objective that we're supposed to defend, which once again includes a base. Oh, my rear gun is going. I have an enemy behind. Here it is. Here it is. And yeah, he got me, I think. Hey, Nix, hi. Oh, at least I saved myself, it seems. You arrived just in time. Yeah, look at him. Well, I had 2 guys on the plane, though. In any case, I damaged. No, I didn't damage him. You came just in time. No, let's go with a fighter then. Finish spectate. I mean, I bombed the target. Got 0 points, though. 0 points. I bombed the target. If you were watching, you will know. Yak 7B. Yak 3, Yak 1. Yeah, let's go with the 7B. Does it carry some ground weaponry? Apparently not. Why is my screen all the way there? Am I stupid or not? To not recenter it. Accept. I was looking now at the... Yeah, look at this. Most people spawn in the south. Let's do the same. Probably that's where most of the action is. Yeah. Finish the mission. No, Geled Sneak. And it also has more planes. No, but the X7B. Start. Welcome, Nix. Nix, welcome as always. Let's try to change the outcome here. I bombed the base. You guys saw it, huh? Probably. Yeah, but also, I mean, I bombed the goddamn base, got 0 points. I saw it burst into flames, completely destroyed. Never mind. What's this guy doing? Ah, the old Tokyo drifting. Increase the RPM. Increase the mixture. Yeah, this is definitely a busier base. Let's do it. The guy was having problems, in fact he was prone. Okay. Air-based operations, always pretty cool. Look at this. I love it. He hasn't closed this canopy though, huh? Maybe we should look into that, yeah. I felt the need to have a breezy cockpit, it seems. But I mean, if it works for you... I'm faster! Yay, I'm faster! I win! I hope the other guy removed his ass from the runway. No ways to know, because of course you cannot see shit in front. While taking off. But everything is well, yeah. To me that was half of a successful sortie, even if I didn't get points. And yeah, I didn't return to base also, but I wanted to look for action. If I were to do the logical things, I would have returned to base without problems by scoring absolutely nothing in any case, because it didn't count apparently, even though it was an enemy target. Oh well, I guess. This is a cool part of the map. Huh. It's some kind of situation like that, yes. Something like that. I was apparently supposed to bomb the almost invisible tiny tanks in between the buildings, not the huge glaring base that was clearly military in appearance, right on top of the objective icon. So well, we're learning as we go, I mean. The game is mysterious and works in mysterious ways, like all games. Hehe, says. What did he do? He destroyed a T-Rex? The chat said, Bombardiere destroyed a T-Rex. Then Bombardiere said, hehe. Maybe an Easter egg of some sort. There is a T-Rex you can destroy, I don't know. Everything gets stranger and stranger by the minute, so yeah. I should Google it. There is a T-Rex in this game. Oh well. Mysterious, mysterious. They really did use these things though, huh? Fake bases to confuse the enemy. Fake targets. Like, wasn't there an entire unit specialized? Well, no, of course there was, I know it was. During the campaign of Normandy, from the American army, no? They built fake tanks, dummy targets to confuse the enemy. I forget how well the PA2 climbs. Well, yes, once you accelerate it does climb well, but you need to accelerate first. This is probably one of my favorite maps, it looks really cool. Multiplayer server behavior could be erratic. Okay. Enemy aircraft spotted. Ageletsnik. 2. Ah, where I just took off from. Let me take a look one sec. They're attacking the airfield. Yes, I think I'm seeing is already being chased. Shouldn't live long. I mean, there's nothing to lose for going there and checking it out closely. The aircraft raid. Okay, he's chasing. I'll go after him, I guess. I'm not sure he's any longer chasing, actually. Let's just go within. Let's go within towards the objectives. What's that, by the way? Triangular wheels. A MiG, I think. Should be a MiG. Let's go with the MiG. Maybe form up on me. I'll flash the lights a couple of times to say hello. Here you are. I think he got the idea. Solidarity among warriors. With no communication, yeah, for some reason. We are the silent legion or something. Where's he gone? Ah, climbing. I will stay together with him. Gonna do good, you and I, even if we don't know each other's name. An alliance forged upon the battlefield and all that. I'm ready for mission flying with an unknown guy. I cannot even do it with friends. I mean, it's pick up and play this way, no? You find close to an airplane, you try to form with him. It's going a bit too fast now for me. That's the city of Novorossiysk. Port in the Gulf. This is the Caucasus, I think. Yeah, we should be north of Sochi. In theory, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I lost him. Is he... Okay, above the clouds. He seems to be heading for the city. He wants to defend it. Well, it should look very spectacular. Let's do the same. Together with him, defend the city of Novorossiysk. Or something. Contact down low. That's a friend returning to base. Doesn't look German one bit. Yeah. Where's my friend? I lost the friend. With no communication. You're bound to lose him eventually. No, here he is. Okay. You see, I got better at spotting. I wouldn't have spotted him some weeks ago. And then against the sea, no, they disappear. He's a very juicy target for the enemy. Very valuable in terms of points, I bet. Let's try to stay in the cloudy area. It's supposed to defend... What is that, an airfield? No, that's not part of the objective. The objective is actually more to the north. It's that industrial area over there, yeah, with the big station. That's a station, I think, or warehouse, whatever it is. So if a 110 were to come that direction, well, any other kind of German bomber, it would be coming from the north. In theory, never certain, of course. Reading system off. Am I doing smoke? No, because I leaned my mixture a bit already, okay. Our warehouse in 1622 is under attack on that side of the map. Doesn't matter to us. I shouldn't put myself right above the objective. That would make easier to spot me. I'll stay at clouds altitude slightly below so I can look all around. Shall we move towards the airfield from here? Well, maybe in a while. Let me first overfly it for some minutes. Adjust fuel mixture. Generally when it says it, it means you have to reduce it a bit. 75. The most important thing is that I'm not doing smoke, okay, because it makes it easier to spot you. Now on the other side of the city. And everything seems fine. Apart from the glitchy ass visuals from the game, yeah, it was all flickering and like. You cannot expect too much, can you? Well, let's fly toward the northeast, I guess. Also, yeah, I'm noticing only now that in fact this is an enemy target. Can you imagine that? Okay. But I'm not the bomber in any case. Good thing I didn't overfly it straight on. Let's go towards the industrial area now. This map also exists in War Thunder. Be right back. Okawari. Okawari? What is Okawari? In Japanese to say be right back. I don't know the expression. Maybe I should, but I don't. Our ships are under attack. 1518, 1519. Ah, very down to the south. Okay. Well, no ways to reach. I'll be going to the industrial whatever. Well, actually, the target isn't even named, but it's a target. That's a city. Okay, to the right of the objective. Nemezovskaya, and we are going instead to Nijenmanskaya. Look at that. And here it is indeed, with the industrial something in the middle. Still no contacts. They're bombing it. Okay, they're bombing it. By the way, the bombs dropped is heading left to right, I think, from my location. We found a bomber, Nix. But we found the bombs. Just not the bomber. Yet. Let me stay high until I can see this guy. He dropped that bomb first, the other second. He should be right under me, I think. Let's see, level bombed from up high. He dropped the one there first and then the other. It should be this way, more or less. As the bombs were the different delays set up. Imagine that, to confuse the enemy. You have the second bomb go off first, before the one that you drop first. That could be an interesting technique. In any case, I don't see the guy. Go for troop strafing. It might work, but now I want to find the bomber most of all. Fortunately, it doesn't look like he's doing another pass. Let's turn toward the base for one last ditch attempt of finding it. Meaning that I have to go north. Oh, came out of nowhere. JG4, Ammi. Did a plane have a red coal? It looked like it had a red coal. Okay. Now here he is, in the enemy team. Okay. What's a German plane with a red engine coal? Shall we go and bomb that city? I guess. Why not? A20? Let's do it with A20. And bomb the city. With 250 bombs. I don't know, man. It had a red coal. By the strategy of it seemed like a Focke-Wulf. I don't know. What the heck was it, really? Okay, bomb cities. A20. Let's do it with A20. 1419 one enemy. How are you calling your targets without voice chat? I don't understand these guys. What the fuck is that? Is this coming from my airplane? Oh shit. What is this? I just opened my parachutes. Why? How? And why? This one raises the RPM very fast, as you can see. And the leftmost lever? Ah, is the mixture, okay. Starting the right engine first, or the first engine didn't start because of the bug? No, it's starting. As soon as you up the parachute or whatever it was detached. Because otherwise, yeah, we might have some problems to take off. I hear the sound of the engine starting, I think. Wants to use the entire runway, or is it just going the wrong way? Okay, the engine is started. No, it's just going the wrong way, it seems. Everyone has his own strange ideas with this guy. What the heck was he doing, that guy? Ah, it's like probably he's driving all the way to the enemy, up the hills and so on. Well, it is a strategy, not the typical one. He wants to use the plane. Oh, that A20 is in me, by the way. I don't know where he is going. Okay. Perfect. Well, the parachutes are no longer attached, it seems, so let's let this thing climb. Vibrating madly as always, because you have to close the outlet cold shutters. Or was it the inlet? This one, yeah, you keep them like 5%, then you open the outlet, and that's the only way you're supposed to cool off this airplane, basically. If you open the other the outlet, no, the inlet, well, the others, if you open the others, you're gonna have problems. It's gonna shake like crazy. Let's go to continuous mode. I will bomb the city. It seems interesting in principle. Adjust the fuel mixer. I mean, it's not that annoying of a plane to fly. You just have to keep a couple of things in mind. I think I have to reduce the RPM, otherwise it will never get out of combat mode. Yeah. The airfield is under attack, by the way. It's under A20 taking off. And it's not an enemy bomber. It didn't look like I had a PA2. I might even engage it. I mean, why the heck not? I'm driving a bomber, but he is as well. Yes, I'm looking at PA2, because as always, yeah. How can you fucking... oh shit. That's a PA2. Yeah. The performance is shitty like you wouldn't believe above the airfield. Smoking. Why am I smoking? Fuel mixture too high. Well, I shouldn't really be getting into scrambled dogfights in a big bomber. Let's go for the city. You can already see it, it's not that far. Someone is asking for escort for his A20. Check coal flats, the aircraft is shaking. A bit. Just close them, I mean. 2%. But why doesn't he give me the rear turret that sits above, only the one below? Doesn't make sense. I should have another turret. This one, okay. But also there should be at least another one. I don't think I got it whilst taking off, right? Maybe I remember it wrong. I was having the secondary behind view while stopped on the runway, and now I don't get it. It must be a different version of the A20. It doesn't have the top turret. We don't have an external view on this server, so who knows. Okay, the bombs are inside the airframe, since I do have bomb doors here. So, straight to Novorossiysk, that place, and let's try not to bomb the wrong target again. It's the big warehouse, look at this. It's a station, basically, because these are train tracks. Yeah, where the train tracks meet after the port. Where the fuck am I? Ah, here I am, okay. After the port. Right after the bay. Train tracks. It's the big building that I see. What else can it be? Last famous words. It's an easy target in theory. Yeah, also you can tell by the two long parts of the dock, whatever they're called. It stands right past of them with another long one in front. It's the big building, and maybe also the tanks that are close. Not tanks like vehicles. The silos, let's call them silos. So 2 bombs on the building, 2 bombs on the silos. I'll go from the right. Let's hope the Focke-Wulf doesn't come down again. That would be quite problematic. And I was sure this plane had another turret too. Let's fly low, so I don't attract too much attention. And indeed, the Focke-Wulf came. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Well, after this we're playing some Berloga. Yes, you know the deal. The game is what it is. I mean, bomber run, okay, without escort, it might prove problematic. Let's play some Berloga, and then maybe I'll do it in single player. Could be interesting, I guess. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's the reason I had second thoughts about playing it today as well. I've had some fun sessions, but they were first in the weekend and second with other people playing together with me. Some quick action on Berloga, lest I want everyone else to fall asleep. Besides me, because actually, yeah, I'm on the constant edge of my seat while doing that, but you keep seeing just the plane get into the objective and nothing else. He's loading. This is the quick action server. Let's fly the Spitfire again. Yesterday I had fun with it. No, the other day. Spitfire Mark 9, of course. Okay, Spitfire it is. So many damn factors in trying to play the actual multiplayer server. Sometimes it just doesn't fucking work. There's nothing to do about it. Sometimes it doesn't work. If other players are organized, alone, how the heck? There is one target. Where are you? Ah, it's being chased already. I think I damaged it, possibly. It's leaking fuel. Maybe it was the other guy, yeah. Yeah. Spitfire sounds like a dream. Damage. damage and possibly shot down. Not so sure though, huh? Oh, don't spin this thing. Come on. Yes, Zarlok destroyed. It was a G. A G version of the BF. I mean, in the end, no? If you're bombing the objectives, what is the objective? To go and drop the bombs. If you play multiplayer, you're not going to drop the bombs unless you get lucky. We might as well do it in single player to go. In fact, DCS I play just like that. Multiplayer for air combat and single player for ground engagements. It seems to work pretty damn well. I was thinking to play DCS again one of these days. I think the Spitfire is chasing someone. Yeah, indeed. I'm gonna show you the power of British engineering. Yeah! This is a plane I disliked in the beginning, mainly because I was flying the older version of it. Now I kinda want it in War Thunder as well. The guy's going down. Look how it does. Yeah, Zarlok destroyed. Perfect. Already 2 kills. Probably not players, I think, but I'm not so sure actually. No, yeah, the server is almost empty. All on the Wings of Liberty. I think I hit him already. By the black smoke of it, it seems like that. Huh? Yeah, that's also German, isn't it? No, Spitfire like me. So that's the German. Yes. Sure, let's do it head on. We'll see how it goes, man. Nah, doesn't want to. Ah, the sun in my eyes. Yeah, almost, but not quite. That's some advanced maneuvering. I slipped my wing to the side, so to speak, in a way that permitted the plane to accelerate again, but yeah, I can't follow that guy. Here you see a Focke-Wulf in its natural environment, that is the boom and zooming. Focke-Wulfing all the way to hell. At least I think that's what it is. Or is that a BF? I guess Nix could tell us. No, it looks more like a BF actually. Spitfire. Shooting again. Well, it's damage. I don't know if I was part of it. Let's shoot in some more. No, it's just a BF. Probably same version as before. Come on, you can do the turn. Oh, watch out with the engine. Time to deflect my shots. Never easy. This guy is having big problems with his engine, it seems. some tank combat we're having right here. Wow, I hope I don't crash into the frame. This is excellent practice for the combats you would be supposed to have in the Wings of Liberty server if it wasn't just for the fact that they're constantly ambushing you and you don't have any kind of combat. Ah, what happened here? It's the enemy that got shot down. Yes, okay. Looking good then. I think I'm out of ammo for one of my weapon sets because the sound changed when I shot. I don't think there's an easy way to check though. Ah, and here we have another gem. This plane doesn't have ammo indicators, right? I don't think it has. No blackout. Maximum power of the Spitfire. Yeah, I think I'm firing only with machine guns now. Could be enough. Team a bit. Hit him again. Striding with your steam. Oh, yes, we're starting to reason. And I'm out of ammo. Can you imagine that? I'm out of fucking ammo. Will he die? Probably, possibly. But yeah, you cannot resupply on this server, right? Not that I know how. So I guess we have to do another sort. It might go down eventually. Unfortunately, without the cannons, it seems my firepower proved insufficient. Let's do one sortie with an American plane, and then I guess we go bomb something, because I wanted to bomb. Just not on the Wings of Liberty server, since it wasn't to be. And American plane, indeed. I will make it the Mustang. There's two versions of it. Why is that? Ah no, it just has less fuel. Or you can take the P-47, but no, the Mustang is better. I was also trying to fly this in War Thunder this morning, so why not try again? I mean trying, no, I was starting to fly it well, then we had to switch match because the other guys didn't have the same plans. I got 4 air kills, no, 2 air kills, 4 points, okay. And I also damaged a third guy. Let's see what else we can do before switching activity. No, I got fuck-wolfed. Who killed me? Does he tell you? I'm in fire. No, on fire, bailing out. Well, let's go again, because we did nothing with the Mustang. He was camping the spawn points, that's what he was doing. I guess it's fair. It's fair, this is war after all. Player 56050, what is that? Your area code. He's using the zipline code as his nickname. Let's climb, well, since people are using that kind of strategy. I love the looks of this plane. The Mustang is such a cool plane, both versions of it. Really enjoyable to look at. Even better from the top, but since I cannot switch view at the moment. That's British, that's German, okay. British, and I think German. Still not padlocked, but it's there, and it's German. Oh! I got a padlock contact over there. This one looks good. One below. Yeah. Here you are. Yes, yes. Perfect engagement for the Mustang. I wonder if I hit it already. No. Here we come. Here we come. Yes, how do you like it? Ah. Is it going down? I think so. Why is it flying inverted? No, it's not going down, but I certainly damaged the thing. Let's go at it again. It's having no problems there for some reason. Oops, you're missing something, buddy. Tip of the wing. Tip of the wing is not something good to miss. Yeah, especially when you're flying low. Ah, that was the guy that boom and zoomed me. Okay, sweet taste of revenge. Climbing to the sun. Like the first aviator of history, Daedalus, who burned his waxen wings while attempting to do just that. Okay, let's turn back before I lose myself in the daily dose of Greek mythology of the day. What the fuck am I doing? I'm showing you how cool the plane is. That's what I'm showing you. It's so damn cool. I love it. Ah, he was. Ah, he wanted to play with me, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm doing this now. We had fun with Kurt this morning in War Thunder. It was an amazing session for the both of us, I think. Also, we met someone new, which is always cool. It was a nice session. I had a lot of fun with today's session. It is, it is. A fast boy, indeed, indeed. Oh, here is he coming. P-47 is also pretty cool, huh? It's got its qualities in terms of visuals. It's not so bad as a plane. You think the range is excessive? I'm not so sure. No, yeah, probably now it is. Is that German as well? Yes, we might be in danger right here, but I'm faster than that guy and I'm chasing him pretty well. Let's keep doing it. No, I'm stalling. Don't say that. I won't be able to catch up, I think. Maybe one shot at long range, one or two. No, but that's impossible. Look at the Spitfire boy there, going faster than the Mustang. That's it. Just he was going down. Otherwise, he wouldn't be that fast. He made him turn though, and also descend. This is a wonderful opportunity. Keep chasing, keep chasing. Maybe now. No. Seems to be a guy that scares easily though. Let's scare him more. So he keeps descending, trying to extend. Do it, do it. Try diving against the Mustang. You'll see how it goes. Probably the Spit is getting the kill, yeah. Well, you never know until it's set. In stone, so to speak. Turning, turning, turning. Yes, he did it. He's diving against the Mustang. Do it, do it. Do it some more. He won't do it anymore, but I think I'm close enough now. Yes, definitely damage. And did it some more. Did it even more. Did it to hell. Just doesn't want to die, this guy, it seems. Well. What the hell? What the hell? I'm crashing. I was close. But he's still flying. No, he lacks a piece of a wing. The engine is gone. Destroyed, yeah. I came really close. A bit too close for comfort. Spitfire, Spitfire. Chasing the German. I'm not so sure. No, but they're chasing it, so it must be an... Oh shit. That was also, yeah, pretty close. Plus it would have looked horrible because I was crashing into a friend this time, but it went well. So let's not dwell in the past and try to get ourselves another kill. Yeah, like so. Like so indeed. Destroyed. A Focke-Wulf. How many kills do I have? 5. And 4 points. Why do I have less points than kills? No idea. Mysterious game. Yeah, but they're mostly bots. There's some players in between, but I think I've been killing mostly bots. That's also pretty vulnerable. Oh, he's attacking the Spitty. How dare you? I'm pushing the engine, but in theory the Mustang should be able to take it. I'm not too much worried at the moment. What a cool scene. What a cool scene. With the feeling of depth from the air, it's even better. When you have all the planes so closely together, you can really tell the distance between one another. It also helps a lot with aiming, to have the perception of depth. Yes. Climb. Climb. I think I can follow. I'll try. And it's possible that I damaged him. Not sure. He's fast. Certainly much faster than I would have imagined. There's only one lining up on me. We best Spitfire? Was that also Spitfire? That's German because padlocking tells me. Yeah, I'm spinning the master. Wait a minute. No gyro sight, you're right. I didn't put it in. Forgot it. It's optional, you have to select it before taking off. Or like in this case, spawning in the air. It's not mandatory. If you don't like it, you can forget it at base. Spitfire climbing after the enemy. Since I lost too much speed and I'm having trouble to gain it again. It's not like they're terribly aggressive in any case. I hit it, look at that. just not enough, it seems. Sometimes planes in this game die from the first hits. Sometimes they're much harder than War Thunder for some reason. Okay. Well, it's still the finishing blow, I guess. Look at him vibrating. I think, yeah, G-limit reached. I think I hit it though. Oh, come to your senses! Come to your senses! Yes, he came to his senses. In fact, I destroyed it. I stole the kill by doing that. EFF? Huh? No, there is none. There's an Italian guy, Itaf Jump X. It's probably named Giampiero. It's an Italian name. Look at him. Just doesn't expect it, it seems. Very easy shots. Yeah, very easy. Yeah. This is a player, I think. Don't run out of ammo on me. Listen to the guns whistling. What the fuck is he doing? I'm out of ammo, but I think he will go down. Did I hear the sound of someone joining Discord? No. I think he's going down. I'm out of ammo, but I think he's going down. I see, I see. Well, but I think many people play both games. They're fairly similar, in fact. It wouldn't surprise me to find many aces of War Thunder also here. Also because, yeah, you learn much by playing this as well. There's some differences, some similarities. If you put everything in a neat line, well, you can learn a lot from it. Tell you what, we killed enough. Yeah, keep the focus. Let's go play something more long-winded. And I guess it's time for a nice bomb mission, but I will do it single player, otherwise we'll never complete it again. I'll even start a new career for it, with A20, what do you say? Or what bomber can you pilot in the Battle of the Rhineland? That's a map that we rarely play multiplayer, so... An US bomber, is there one? I guess there should be. No, because in practice, yeah. Bodenplatte doesn't have any bomber in it. The DLC. Either you go Britain or USA. Well, in theory, perhaps Germany can fly a bomber in Bodenplatte. Let me see. Messerschmitt 262. Okay. You can fly these. You can fly the 262 to do the bombing with it, but you don't have a real... Wait, it scrolls. No. This one, and you need to buy it, and I don't have it. Okay, then I guess we're playing the previous DLC. That is Cuban. Cuban should have bombers. I would go Germany if I were to bombing the Cuban DLC, probably. Yeah, 110 or the Henkel 111. I don't think I've ever flown the Henkel 111. Might be fun. This is the Duck, is it? The one that they were calling Duck yesterday on the Russian server. So... But I want to start in a base that is not too far away from the objectives, like this one. Why doesn't he let me select it? Why? Indeed. No idea. Probably you have to select the unit. Very annoying though. Like I want to start in Taman. No, you cannot click it. So, first thing you can... But these planes are grayed out now that I notice. Yeah. Why? Because of the era? No. Well, it seems I can only fly the 110 for some stupid reason. And then that we will fly. I'll try to filter all the others. But everything is grayed out except for this. So the only bomber you can fly from the German side on this campaign seems to be this one, if I'm reading it correctly. I mean, it can work. So it's not that, okay. German Lufthansa pilot. He will be the commander from the beginning. And maybe, no, I don't like this portrait. This is a dashing guy. Let's go with the... Look at the mustache. Looks like a character from the Peaky Blinders TV series even. Have you watched it? That was a cool TV series. Okay. Yeah, the brother of the protagonist. It looked like that. Same hairstyle and mustache. He was British though, not German. Unit HQ is also set in the 30s if I'm not mistaken. Or even earlier. I don't remember. No, it was earlier. Before the First World War, not the Second. Okay, the first day nothing happens, you just keep it. And let's hope he gives us a bombing mission, but I mean, with a 110, what could he give us? Average weather. Okay. Enemy planes spotted. Intercept ground attack planes. Well, I guess. Why not? I wanted to bomb, but this sounds also fun. We have a scramble mission. Yeah, they're very close to the base, are they? The opposite side of the sea. Well, I guess. Let's move the weapons so that we don't have to do the entire flight. Like so. And proceed. Straight to the action. I didn't look at the options. They should be set at maximum realism, I think. Intercept ground attack planes, so they will either be PA-2s or Sturmovik. This could be interesting. Should be a carnage of the sky. What happened? Now it's a different mission. So I guess I wasn't in the first one. What the heck happened? Yeah, I wasn't in the mission, and I'm not in the second one either. What is the stupid AI of the game? Change this pilot. I want to do the intercept mission. So we're intercepting bombers. We missed the chance to intercept the others. In fact, the mission even failed, of course. Of course, the commander wasn't in it. They weren't getting motivated. And now they will, because I will be in the bombers intercept mission. Why didn't he put me in the mission? What is the point of that? Okay. Let's admire the picture of this beautiful train. I might as well stop this because we're not using it. Also, what is this? Do I have a... there's a... Yes, that's Zach, my friend. I guess he wants to play one of these days. Could be fun, could be fun. He's the friend I play Onward with. No, I know he says like that, but actually it's still lying. He says it every time. So I hope. No, it's loading. Okay. Let's intercept these bombers already. Should look pretty cool. Let me see at the loadout of the plane. We're not gonna use... Shall I bring this next? I think it might be useful. The gun pod. For shooting down bombers, no? And what are these ammo? Armor piercing. I know, sometimes it's slow. There's two different type of ammunition. This might be incendiary. Well, if the game told me, maybe. No, I'll pick this. I think the gun pod is cool to bring. Let's try. Yes. Yes. And yes. Go. Start. But intercepting bombers after all. Yeah. Let me see these gun pods. Almost looks like a modern A10. That's a fucking cool cannon right there. Well, I imagine in a bomber you wouldn't feel very safe with this thing coming behind you. We should have a field day with these guys. Okay, let's hope we find them. Yeah, here they are indeed. Bombers. What bombers might they be? No, it's the objective, alright. What a cannon, man, what a cannon. Okay, flight leader orders. Attack nearest air target. I hear no sound coming from the voices of the crew. No, okay, now it's telling me. Eagle, bomber spotted, 12 o'clock, range 9 kilometers, engage, out. Okay, it is okay. What are you, an American spy? IL-4. Okay, so the bombers only name, because I wouldn't call them... Ah no, IL-4! Okay, well I don't know what the heck that is, so I won't say anything stupid, and just engage away. Do I have a radiator? No, just put the goddamn thing in combat mode and let's call it a day. Meaning that, yeah, the day begins. Wow. That's plenty, yeah? Shall we go straight on? Well, I mean, if the escort engages, I have the rear gunner. They won't be real players after all. They will take at least 2 passes before putting me really into danger. Engine overheat, look at that. Ah, but this has a radiator. I discovered it yesterday actually, because it's set on a different button for some stupid reason. Well, we engage it. Back to combat mode. These things are fast, huh? No, they're A20 in fact, and Yak-7B is the escort. We cheated a little with the... Ah, the turret is tracking, yeah. Ooh. Can I watch behind? No, just like this. But we have the rest of the... I can look out also this time. Okay, we're not against players, we can survive that. Look at the glitchiness of the thing. I don't know how it looks in the stream. In VR it's horrible. You can see them all flickering in front of the clouds, unfortunately. Shall we fire the cannon? I think we're close enough. Let's start. Wow. It seems fairly effective. Okay. Oh, watch out for the bombs! Imagine if I crashed into the bombs. Okay, the first one is down. Already enough to complete the objective, actually, but we will bring down some more for as long as I have ammo. Yeah, it's the shitty engine that they use for the graphics, unfortunately. Everyone is waiting for them to make some improvements, but they're concentrating in putting out more things that can be monetized, like more planes, the tank module that no one asked for. They probably do a ship module as well. Not shit, ship, like a ship from the sea. Okay, they disappeared into the clouds, and I can faintly see one of them there. He wasn't, right? Then how the fuck do I fire with it? Good question. I was firing with the gun pod, or was I firing only with it? Excuse me, huh? Oh, what is this? Don't scare me, man. No, it's not firing. Oh man, you're right. I'm not firing with it. Let me see why. There must be a separate button for it. Key mapping. It would be weapon controls. But it's fire all guns. Bombs away. It says fire all guns. Well, I don't know why it's not firing. Let's do it like this. Fire weapon group 1. Fire weapon group 2. And fire weapon group 3. No? I guess, no? All together. All together now. Use the bomb button. Good idea. No, nothing happens. And it's still not firing. Oh, it's right. You're right. I'm only firing the machine guns, now that you made me notice it. Yeah, in fact, they should die much earlier. Much sooner if I fire with the correct weapon. Rocket button does nothing either. Well, this is going down, I guess. Oh. I think, I'm not sure I should press mothers with these guys. I mean, I damaged them enough. We might fail the mission if they destroy me. They're hitting me pretty well. Let's go back toward the friendly positions. I'll try to Google the thing because it's so annoying. Let me see, huh? IL-2, Stalingrad, 110, fire the... What's the caliber? 37? Yeah, not like this. I clicked my mistake. 37 millimeters. I just emptied the phone. No, I'll do it. The 37 millimeter doesn't fire. No immediate results. I don't know, man. It's a bit of a mystery. We're not going to solve it easily, it seems. Let's just go on with the mission. You're right, though. It doesn't fire. Oh no, but you can see, huh? If you fire, it's not firing. Pressing all buttons now. What stupidity. Maybe the game doesn't let you use it if you're carrying the machine gun pods. It's not a fighter. We might engage a fighter in this. Let's see if the rear turret shoots at it. It should. Yeah, well, a bit. That's too far. You just crash. Well, the interception is complete, no? Realistically, what would the pilot do at this point? Return to base, I guess. Besides, I wanted to do a ground attack mission. And also, why the fuck isn't the cannon firing? This pisses me off like you wouldn't believe. Different button combination. No idea. Well, we can fly all the way back to base or just finish the mission and go to the next one. I'll pick the easy way out. Let's not waste too much time. And the pilots return safely to base. I'll try to fly it without... maybe to shoot the cannon you mustn't bring the gun pods. Is that possible? Doesn't make sense, but I mean, it's a game. Perhaps. Let's make some tests. Enemy planes have been spotted. Well, we're never going to bomb anything if they keep being spotted. Okay, I guess. What else are we intercepting? Intercept bombers again. It's practically the same damn mission, just a bit more to the north. Okay, this time we'll bring different weaponry and see if the cannon works. So start close to the objective again. This is the waypoint you wanna move. Come on, it takes some precision. It's so tiny, eccolo. There you go. Start. While it loads, I'll keep googling the problem. Machine gun, pods, cannon, problem. Sorta like this. When firing weapon group, only the 2 cannon pods fire. Let me see this thing. Ah, but it's a different plan. So well, in any case, it's a bug that is present within the game. I put every weapon group to the same button though, so it doesn't make sense. Must be paired with the 20mm. I will try to not bring these. Just go default. What do you say? If I go default, it should fire. That's part of the plane after all. No, like this it doesn't have it. And indeed it fires with the ones on top. So wait a second, it's up the mission. It's a mystery. I'll pick the third option. It will load fast in any case. It's not as slow as the first time. Okay. So that would be this one. Must be paired with a 20mm. Default doesn't work. I'll try with the 20mm. Ah, they sit underneath the plane. This time at least they all fire. Well, let's make it, it will be enough. But still, I would like to use the big cannon. 60 rounds only. It would be high caliber then. But it says 20mm. Here are the bombers. What are these? More A20s. The game has so damn few airplanes, no? I think we'll be intercepting A20s all day long until finally we can actually attack an objective. Well, at least this time all the weapons are firing. We'll see. Georg Schmid. I must give the orders to the wingmates. 5 leader orders. Attack nearest air target. More A20s. Surprise, surprise. Here come the yaks. I'm gonna ignore them like before, because apparently, yeah, I can. Let's go straight for the targets and see what happens with these weapons. How was the quote from Mortal Kombat? Test your might. Let's test the might of the airplane. Which will die first? This one, yes. Ooh. The sound is satisfying, yeah. Well, this time all the weapons work, of course. You can see the difference it makes. No wonder it was taking so long to shoot them down. Look at this. Yes, I can have fun with this. Let's do it some more. Yes, pieces coming off like nothing. That. Well, okay, I feel like a wolf among puppies in practice. How's that for a metaphor? Quite naturalistic, isn't it? They can no longer see shit. But they sort of see the shape of the engines. Well, it's there, I mean. Let's increase the speed. Mission is not completed yet. How strange. Shooting out. Increasing speed to the maximum. I wanted to see if I'm overheating, but it doesn't seem so. Yes. It's also long range. That's the water droplet. Look like a plane. Yes. I think it's fast. The A20 is fast, huh? Catching up though. Hi Joel. Hey, thank you for joining the comments. Can you recommend VR if I want VR in general, or you mean can you recommend a specific VR system? VR in general rocks, but in terms of performance you will never have the performance of playing in 2D, because yeah, the PC has to render the image twice in practice, once per eye, and also it's very demanding just in terms of calculations. Oh, I'm smoking bad. So you're going to have worse performance in general. A VR system that is good, well, in terms of performance, it would be probably the Oculus, because it's lower resolution. I would go with the Oculus Rift S. If you don't have the strongest computer, I was playing with the original Oculus on a PC that was much weaker than this. Wasn't streaming, of course, which also takes a lot of performance away. And well, it worked perfectly good in most games. I could even play this. It didn't run very well. It ran more or less like it runs now while streaming. But that was a minimum details and well, basically the maximum you could achieve. That's an enemy, right? Yeah. There's another one there, which is in range, but not very much. So yes, for best performance, Oculus Rift S. For best image quality at this time, it's either the HD Vive Pro or the one I'm using, the Valve Index. But now it seems to be very difficult to acquire. They're out of stock because of the big game they're releasing at the end of the month. Half-Life Alyx. Look how this thing turns. This is an heavy fighter for real, like Nick said. My rear turret should shoot at that thing, shouldn't it? In any case, man, if you're in doubt, my advice is invest. Invest in VR because it's the future of gaming. The best experience you can have right now. And yeah, the game that is coming out of the month, at the end of the month, I spoke it at length by saying that I was a bit doubtful about it, but yesterday they released the gameplay videos. Half-Life Alyx is what I'm speaking about. Well, they look awesome. For the first time you say, look at that graphic, what the hell? For a game made on purpose for VR, it really surprised me. It looks amazing, man. I think that will be a watershed moment for VR. A lot of people will buy it just for the purpose of playing that game, which in turn will help with our passion of flight simulators as well, because it will mean companies will finally invest in the goddamn technology. Maybe they will fix these annoying problems that each game has. Each game has its little problems in VR, unfortunately, right now. Then sometimes they release a new version of the software and everything stops working and you cannot even find out why until days and days have passed. I'm pretty certain that the performance bug is still there. I just got a bit used to it, but it's still giving me a very slight headache. They did something strange with the new update of SteamVR. I swear. Maybe I counteracted it in part with the changes I made to the options, but yeah, it's not working perfectly, not like it was. You see how it spikes? Yellow, green. Annoying. Attacking my wingmate. Let's go with the 20mm at it. If I hit a fighter with this, it will explode. Like first shot. Look at it turning. It turns at least as well as the Black Widow. It's a very big plane, but also it's a fighter in the end. The problem is that it's faster. What's that, a yak? Ah, it's giving me the name of the of the pilot, not the plane. You know, in the end I might be enjoying single player more than multiplayer, to tell you the truth. Yes, maybe it's easier, but in terms of fun, this is much better. What's happening? Engine is damaged. Oh shit. I spoke. Last famous words. I was overworking the engine, I think. Yeah, because this isn't a Russian plane. Well, no problems there. No problems, because as I said, it's single player. We just finished the mission before I crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. No, it's okay. It will count as finished. No, actually it didn't. Captured. And we have to redo it then. But tell you what, I'll just keep it. I don't want to do it. Let's go to the next mission. I am the commander after all. The mission was accomplished. We know it was. That's the beauty also of single player. What the hell? I broke the engine, yeah. I was pushing it too much. You have to be careful with the German planes, and this being a plane I've never flown, I forgot about it. Never flown it extensively. Okay, planning room. I'll put myself out of the mission. The underlings can take care of the bomber interceptor. I wanted to bomb in any case. Should be doing it next mission, I hope. That's what I'm attempting to do in any case. Next day. So, I think the mission succeeded. I don't know, man. I might try again next mission. In fact, it's disappointing. That should be the coolest weapon. I will try again. What is this? Intercept recon plane. Look at this. It's giving me strange missions. Now intercept recon plane. Well, I can intercept a recon plane with just the machine guns. I'll try again with that loadout. Let me see. I wanted to bomb in this. Apparently it's not gonna happen. Where is this recon plane I'm supposed to intercept? Same place. Ciao. And moving the waypoint all the way to the right. You know, I think I might click just on the description of it. Yeah, that's quite a discovery. I think I knew it. I just forgot about it. Was I in the mission? No, I wasn't in the mission. I have to put myself in the mission. I didn't want to do this mission. In any case, I want to bomb. We'll see if we can manage to do it. We can do it in a quick mission, if it really doesn't want. It keeps giving me interception missions. Just set on this, it seems. Okay, let's do it. I'm not in the mission again. It's okay, it's not the mission I want to do. Calculating. Enemy spotted, enemy spotted. It's ridiculous, that's what it is. We're under very heavy attack from the enemy. Look at this. If this were a strategy game, I'd be losing probably at this point. And this time I'm supposed to go. Okay. I'll try to bring the cannon again. Let's see what happens. Huh? Start mission. How to fire 37 millimeters. No, I always get the same. It's not what I intended to look for. Okay. Intercept bombers, the name of the day. It was included. 2 mg, 20mm guns in fuselage mounted gun pod with 200 rounds per each. 37mm autocannon gun pod with 66 rounds, 11 clips. Is that? Is there? Try. The gun pod is there. It seems to be firing, you know. Yeah. I saw it move when I fired. I saw the recoil of it. So it's working now. Maybe just a bug what we encounter. So we're doing it progressively, no? We're increasing. First only the machine guns, then the 27mm, and now we go with the cannon. 11 hits, yeah. I don't want to waste further ammo by testing it. And also I best look at the engine management because I broke it last time. This is what's annoying about this game. It keeps you... Good question. You know it's possible because I remember that if you go to the rear seat, you see all the clips lying on the ground. There's maybe a different question on the plane. I don't know why it speaks in terms of clips, to tell you the truth. It's possible for what we know. Well, we'll know if the cannon works once we start shooting the bombers, I guess. Which will be A20s. Let's see, yeah? And yeah, I was in practice, I was in combat mode all the time. And the problem is that you forget about it if you always fly Germans. A20, B. They seem to have a few of them at the American base. No, that's the Russian base probably. Why the heck wouldn't they be using actually Russian bombers for this? Another good question. I didn't say engage to the wingman. Okay, is he firing? What do you say? Well, probably yes, because he fell off after the first burst. Oh shit. You died. Kill the pilot, yeah, and the gunner is ejecting. Do you think he was firing? Do you think the cannon was firing? I'm not so sure. Let's try. We're using time compression, so I'll be right back there. This is the last mission we're doing from this carrier though, because apparently it's giving us the same thing again and again. At this point I wanted to switch to a different activity already, and I'll do it after this one. Increase time compression so it doesn't take as long. Yeah, maybe go to continuous mode lest you risk breaking the plane again. No, I show you why I said that it was working, yeah? Reduce time compression. Look at it. If you zoom on the thing... it's fine. It's fine. It wasn't, now it is. But probably it wasn't earlier because I had exhausted the ammunition, you know. It's just that it's not well represented in terms of view. But he was firing already before as well. He runs out of ammo soon, probably. Like after a couple of short bursts. Only has 66 rounds after all. Might be interesting to go for the tanks with it. We would have to set up a mission for that specific purpose though. Or maybe by continuing to play the carrier we would encounter one. But it's sort of unpredictable, and once he fixates, on a specific type of mission, that's all you're gonna get. Because I guess it's realistic in a way, no? When a pilot had to face a certain situation, it wouldn't change in the span of one day. They would be doing again and again. Perhaps, I don't know. What would I know? Okay, maybe this time I won't get so close to them. It didn't seem to work too well. Of course I had to go into the golden cloud. Imagine if they crash into one another, that would be quite satisfying. Okay, that's it for the first pass, I guess. I mean, it's an interesting activity, yeah? Not bad, also quite satisfactory. But only this again and again. That one is probably going down eventually, let's go for another one. Here you are. Spied you a little with the labeling. Nice labeling work there. Ah, that's also damaged. No, go for the ones that aren't. We like the war effort more. Where is my... Okay, first engine over here. You see what the problem is. I was flying without the HUD telling me what the heck I was doing. Okay, now it's no longer over here. That guy is doing the killing. What's his name? Lucas Klein. Good job, Lucas Klein. I love you. Receive a medal since I'm the squadron commander. I'll nominate you for it. We're chasing Stepan Kostin, by the way. Yeah, because they're all named. I want to... No, okay, I'm in combat mode. That's good. But I don't want to overeat. How's the mission? Primary mission completed already. Not thanks to me, but it's completed. Oh shit, okay. I wonder if the gunner... Now reloading the 37mm. I don't know, man. Doesn't seem so. Ah, but here are the ammo, look at it. Here's the ammo for the 37. I think we still got plenty. Yeah, they're there. Well, now he's a bit busy with shooting down the fighter that's chasing us, I guess. Here are the fighters. Let's engage them by trying not to break the engine this time. 1 and 2. This one is mine. Go for it. Show him. Well, here's the dogfight I wanted. It's just that we're doing it in the 110 and this time I'll try not to break it. Since we're receiving help. Oh, someone's behind. I know, man, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to raid bases, but apparently they're raining hours, so all I'm receiving are intercept the bomber missions. I wanted to do that. I wanted to raise targets. Ah, but you mean the actual activity, yeah, of going to the enemy base and shooting. I can imagine, man. That's something worth of doing one of these days. I'll be trying on Wings of Liberty again, of course. But you see how it is. I mean, can I have a stream where I just go to the objective and die? Alone it's difficult. In the weekend with Giants we certainly can attempt of doing it. Together as the two of us can do pack more of a punch, I guess, than me alone. Well, mostly because he knows the game way better than me. If I could contact the others, going with the Russians doesn't work so well. It's coming at my altitude. Let's see how it works for him. No, I didn't. Okay, turn. We keep turning. In the end, maybe we will win. After all, they're just AI fighters. No, I'm following a 110, yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is the yak. I hit it a bit. I will bring you such activity in War Thunder and piss the enemy. Ah yes! Well, that would imply that first I managed to get this plane in War Thunder as well. I have nothing from the German side. Should really look into that. Everyone has German planes except for me. Will make also co-op easier. Also, I was thinking the other day, no, when we do low level with the Axis, I should pick always Germany to unlock some of them. Starting from the islands, how long could it take? I mean, the trip to rank 3 usually it's pretty short, doesn't take that long. Like a couple of weeks at most. With the Japanese it probably took 4 to 5 days, nothing. I had them in no time. There were a couple of very good sessions to help me along the way though, huh? Well, I'm not sure what we're doing actually, because at this point, let's just retreat to base, no? We completed the objective, let's do it. I want to fly something different. Now I'm afraid of saying finish mission like I usually do, because I'm probably on top of the front lines. For some reason the line interrupts itself. And I cannot tell easily. So yeah, I think... oh shit. Maybe don't time compress yet. Seems risky. Can I fire with the rear gun myself? No, apparently. Why is that? Strange though. Ah, here it is. Yeah. You can actually damage your own plane when you do this, so it's best left for when you're really sure of what you're doing. I think it's automatic. I don't think I can give him any command for it. Let me see. Actually, gunners? No, there's nothing for it. I think it's automatic. Well, okay, I can finish the mission safely now. Now, let me see. If he gives me a bomb run on the next mission, we do it. Otherwise, I switch to a different plane. No, but capture, what the fuck? I guess you're supposed to land. Well, okay, we're not getting this pile capture, but I'm certainly not flying again this carrier, at least for now. It was interesting to do some bomber interception in the 110 though. I didn't dislike the thing. And so if I want to have a dogfight in a fighter, where do I go? Let me see at all the carriers I have started. I think this one. Okay, Nix, bye bye. I'll be on for some more time, but not that much, so you watch most of the stream, don't worry. Okay. Bye, see you soon. I think this guy was flying a Tempest, if I'm not mistaken. Alfred Rogers. No, this is German, I think. No, it's British, it's British. Yeah, in the Tempest. Ground troops cover. Sounds interesting. Let me see. Yes, it's also close. Close to the airfield. Look at this. Let's take off and go to it. Look interesting, I guess. No, what next day? Ah, maybe it was already completed. In theory it should start here. It didn't start because it was already completed last time I played. So, what's it giving us? Open the gunner canopy. It didn't open, I guess. Intercept ground attack planes. No, okay. But with a Tempest. Or enemy railway junction attack. Let's do that. The Tempest carries some bombs, doesn't it? It's what I wanted to do to begin with. Oh, what did they do? Ah, you can remove yourself from the position of command. So, we're going to enemy railway junction attack, but first it has to calculate the intercept ground bombers, where we're not participating. Let me change, in any case, the waypoint already, because otherwise it will take literally ages. Look how far you got to go. Enemy railway junction. Yes. Still try to click the dot, even though I know it's not necessary. Start in air. Proceed. Now it's calculating the other mission. Yes. Now we're starting the mission. Finally. So, enemy railway junction. Attack. Sounds interesting. And should be done. It's cooking, it's cooking. Ah, well, it's loading a different map, of course. Ah, I like the wheel. Maybe tomorrow I'll play a driving game. What do you say? The VR performance bug is still there, though. It's there. I can feel it. It gives me a slight headache. I didn't have any kind of... While playing for the longest time. There is something wrong with SteamVR. The new version isn't working correctly. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. Either that or I got used to it, but it's strange. I'm saying that now because I'm thinking about tomorrow's sessions. I think I will be here. But yeah, if they fix it, it certainly will be easier for me. This kind of issues really make streaming VR hella hard. Ah, we're attacking the railway junction but not carrying bombs. What is this sorcery? Maybe I'm not the one attacking the junction, actually. I'm just escorting the ground attackers. We'll see. We'll see. The Tempest is a cool plane to fly, in any case. Should have fun with it. Watch for enemy aircraft, it says. Hella powerful, big, scary fighter. How do I get out of boosted mode? Okay, like this. Increase time compression, no reason to wait. I forgot earlier, and this is a single player after all. That's the city. Let me see who's with me. Ah, but a huge wing. But none of them has bombs. How does it work? We'll soon discover, I guess. So where is this target supposed to be? Southern part of town, railway junction, okay. Is it already smoking? I don't see anything that seems like the target, but there are airplanes. I see them on the map at least. Ah, that's probably the railway junction. I might strafe the train. 5 leader orders. Attack the nearest air target, I would say, to ask for cover. I wonder if I'm using unlimited ammo, I don't know. Ah, you see them executing my order. They're going toward the airplanes. Ah, yeah, here it is. Yes, the train, okay. In between the two smoking chimney stacks. At least I think what they are. No, maybe they're just the amateur projectiles. Ah, there's anti-air though, huh? Let's be careful. Ah, they already bombed it. I think, because they were carrying bombs after all. And that's the train right there. I did damage it, but I think I missed the locomotive, which was my target. And I blacked out or died. One of the two. No, just blacked out it seems. Recover, man, recover. He recovered. You're not gonna get me, not with the claiming ability of this plane. So, mission completed? No. Let's go for another pass. Where are these fighters? No longer around, it seems. These are parachutes on the map. But they're actually parachuting operations in this game. Career mode. Okay, where is the train? I missed the locomotive. I only damaged the other wagons. It doesn't look like a train anymore. Ah, here it is, because the game wasn't drawing it, but it's there. Oh, in fact, it seems strange.
Acorn 2, target destroyed.
Acorn. Nice call sign.
Acorn 3, target destroyed.
You know that this game has matrix bullet time? Look at this. For strafing, it's pretty cool. You lower the time compression and... yeah, it's a bit like cheating, but it also looks cool. There's plenty of tanks over there. Okay, and this concludes my pass. I did more damage the first time. At least this time I didn't back off. So, still no enemy fighters? No, it seems. If I waste all my ammo on the train, it will be difficult to engage enemy fighters. Unless I'm flying with unlimited ammo, I guess we'll discover it soon enough. Also, yeah, the anti-air is a bit annoying. A bit more than a bit. Shall we go for that thing? Tell the ground, I mean the friends, to attack. It doesn't have anti-air, no? Ground targets. Acorn, search for enemy contacts on the ground. Yeah, look at that thing, it's too annoying. Let's fire this. I'm afraid it didn't work. Also, I blacked out again. Yeah. Just doesn't like it to do this. I mean, as long as he blacks out while I'm not pointing at the ground, but indeed I'm now pointing at the ground. And they also hit my fuel tank. No, in fact I'm even damaged. It had to happen, it had to happen. Ah well, return to base, okay, so this is completed actually. I think in my current condition I should return to base also because otherwise I'm gonna bleed out or something. Okay. I mean, the mission is completed. Let's radio to our friends. Flight leader order. Officially, oh shit. Return to base F7. No, the plane is not big, badly damaged. I think, no, these are only friends, okay. I fired a flare to tell them to return to base, you see it? And they seem to have got the idea. All these enemy fighters coming. Indeed, so it's time to escape. Because yeah, the commander is damaged, so everyone escapes actually. I think we completed the mission this time. Yes. And I know on this map that once you cross the front lines actually it's concluded. I knew it for the other map as well, it just didn't work. It should work here. Increase time compression so we don't waste too much time on it. The plane is okay, it's just leaking fuel and I'm wounded. That's the amount of damage I suffer. Well, if it were real life I would be sweating a bit now and also bleeding, but since it's just a game, I mean. Oh, look at the things that I personally damage. 6 rail or cars and 2 transports. And who's shooting me? Ground troops. Okay, they're not gonna hit. I hope. Flying low, actually. Oh, the cell phone scared me. Okay, no, it's gonna work. It's gonna work this time. I swear, if it doesn't, I'll get angry at the game. Finis. What are you doing? Yeah. Flight cancelled but mission accomplished. Okay. We accomplished one mission at least. This makes me a bit happier. You know, I think it might work better as a single player game. I don't know. When streaming, sometimes at least you can accomplish something. But playing alone on Wings of Liberty is much harder. Yeah, I got wounded. Look at this. But I will have a fine-looking nurse bringing me back to health. And also I got a wound stripe. Okay, this is like the old game. You remember Red Baron? It was a series of World War I games of the flight variety where you also had this kind of RPG events and they tended to influence your career. Okay, let's go for another run on Berloga for the time I have left. Should work well. I wouldn't take off on Wings of Liberty with 15 minutes. But probably the best thing is to reach an equilibrium, to stream a bit of multiplayer, a bit of single player. If you're alone. If you're with someone, okay, you can play multiplayer the entire stream. Otherwise it just doesn't work. Yeah, we are back to Berloga. I would fly... I haven't flown the LA5FN. Let's see if he lets me pick it. Ah yes, you have all plans on this server. Do it, do it. There's more people connected now. I like this plane, yeah, I was missing it. My recent purchase during the sets. I actually intended to buy the normal LA5, but then it seems I went for the FN version, which is better in theory, but you can fly it in less months. So it was not the intended choice. That seems to be a German according to the padlock. Did I get it? No, I don't think so. Well, it's smoking, but I didn't get it. Might even just be the temperature that makes it smoke. And now it will of course pursue me. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Let's see how it turns, this LA5FN of mine. Hey, it turns pretty well. Look at this. I'm almost back behind actually. This is an interesting combat. It's a nice display of the usefulness of external views while streaming, because yeah, it looks cool as fuck if you show the combat like this. Nah, someone else came after me. The wing is gone! I don't like when people interfere. I don't like it. I was having a nice combat. Why did you interfere? Let's respawn. LA5FN again. Pretty damn fine combat ruined by the third guy. How typical. When this server is full, it's really full. You have like 30 planes in the span of 5 kilometers. Yes. I could in theory like it, but he's probably getting the kill. But I'm going to assist. No, in fact he's still flying, so let's correct that. I think it's going down now. Yeah. Did I get the kill or not? Apparently not. Maybe the assist. Neither. Ah, what the hell. Okay. Then it's your turn. No, Zalok destroyed. In fact, I got the kill even. This game doesn't seem to understand the concept of assist as well as War Thunder. If you shoot last in general, you get the kill. Ooh, that came really close. Ooh, look at him, yeah! Come on! Oh, shit, aim. Okay. Starting to like it. No, same as before. Yeah, with this quantity of people in the server, it's bound to happen continually. Too many planes, too little space for them. Let's go on the other front, maybe it would be less crowded. Which would mean going with the Tempest. Why the hell not? I was enjoying it. Promising encounter. Engage the power of the Tempest. Full combat mode. This can climb, I think, to that altitude. But it's also fast. No, not gonna work. What else do we have? They're all above me, it seems. What the hell? Why is that? That guy is descending, I think. increase speed to the max. I think he did. I think it was me that hit him. Let's keep doing it. He's also shooting. I wonder who will get the kill. He's dead. Okay. He did score from me. I think so, because I have more points than before. And yeah, 2 air kills for some reason. Oh, don't black out on me. Okay. No, American. It's a piece of something. I guess from him. Well, he's got a German in tow, eh? Indeed it is. German. Nah. Much faster. Oh, targets below. That's what I like. This guy. You won the lottery, my friend. The lottery that puts you in my side. And this time with plenty of energy to chase you. Gunnery is certainly harder in this game compared to War Thunder. The hitbox in general seems smaller, or maybe it's just that you have, I don't know how to say, more of space. Things are farther apart in this game, always, even on a smaller scale. But okay, when you start losing pieces. Piece of the tail, piece of the wing, that's going down. And yes, well now I'm looking at the time, in fact I'm a bit out of time. I best disconnect, but he was good. He was good, not speaking just about this last session actually, probably the entire stream. It was better than yesterday. To me it felt more funny, certainly to play it felt better. We had a bit of everything. We were ambushed on the Wings of Liberty server as always. Then we tested the weapons of the 110 against the bombers, completed the strafing mission with the Tempest, and then the usual nice dogfighting on Berloga. Probably a stream has to be very a bit unpredictable, to go from one thing to the next, not just stick to something that in the end doesn't work. So this concludes today, I guess. Today's session and also day of streaming. Thank you for being here. I certainly enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. Probably tomorrow morning I'll be doing War Thunder, unless this blasted headache gets worse. I don't know, guys, actually. Yeah? The bug is still there, the bug from the new SteamVR update. I hope I can stream tomorrow. If I can, you know where to find me. I hope you'll be there. Bye. Ciao from Italy.